Royal critics immediately noticed the stiff body language between William and Harry at Diana's statue unveiling. Diana would be horrified at William ignoring Harry the way he is. Harry looks pretty nervous. He is so aware of what everybody thinks of him. William is definitely giving Harry the cold shoulder. A body language expert also noted the distance between the brothers. The fun they were always having, always making one another laugh, that was unique. And I think probably that has gone.
The way him and William just sort of took the mickey out of each other all the time, but, great love between them, and that's gone now, and that's the saddest part of all.
However, their body language was not all that royal fans noticed. Who is the little girl on the right side of Diana's statue? One sharp-eyed viewer had the perfect theory. The kids are children from the hospitals she used to visit with all sick kids. She was well known for visiting hospitals with kids. Indeed, the statue is meant to honour Diana and her legacy.
Our mum believed that young people have the power to change the world. That when you live by truth and in service to others, people will see that, just as they did with my mum.
The statue marks what would have been Diana's 60th birthday. The unveiling took place in Kensington's Sunken Gardens, which was one of Diana's favourite spots at the palace.
Well, this is the absolute right place for it. She lived here, and of course the world came here to mourn her.
The brothers put their differences aside for this ceremony, but there's one thing royal fans desperately want to know. Will this emotional unveiling of Lady Diana's statue be enough to heal the deep wounds of William and Harry? Isn't it heartbreaking that they are in a bitter feud, but they were both shaped by the same painful memories?
But unfortunately, when I think about my mum, the first thing that comes to mind is always the same one over and over again. Strapped in the car, seatbelt across, with my brother in the car as well, and my mother driving and being chased by 3, 4, 5 mopeds with paparazzi on, and then she was almost unable to drive because of the tears.
One of the hardest moments the brothers had to share was to walk behind their mother's coffin as young boys.
It would either make or break you, and I wouldn't let it break me. I wanted her to be proud of the person I would become. I didn't want her worried, or her legacy to be that, William and or Harry were completely and utterly devastated by it.
What exactly was it that tore the brothers apart? Could the same forces that destroyed their parents' marriage have helped to push William and Harry further away? In his shocking interview with Oprah Winfrey, Harry hinted that jealousy led to the rift with his brother.
My father, my brother, Kate, and all the rest of the family, they were really welcoming. But it really changed after the Australia tour, after our South Pacific tour.
So are you saying that there were hints of jealousy?
Harry's blunt answer was a strong statement.
Look, I just wish that we would all learn from the past.
Charles was devastatingly jealous of Diana's fame.
Everybody always said when we were in the car, "Oh, we're on the wrong side. We want to see her, we don't want to see him." And that's all we could hear as we went down these crowds. He took it out on me, he was jealous.
Even though Diana never asked for the fame, it drove Charles to publicly humiliate her.
I've come to the conclusion that really it would have been far easier to have had 2 wives. To have covered both sides of the street.
However, damaging new details suggest something else.
It was William who broke up the Fab Four because he was angry at Meghan's alleged bullying.
A new royal biography says the rift started with Meghan Markle.
Until now, the dominant narratives have either been that this was about their divergent paths or that this was about Harry and Meghan's bid for freedom. But actually, this book is now saying that it was William who made a very decisive decision not to work with the Sussexes.
Meghan apparently humiliated and shouted at staff. Meghan portrayed herself as the victim, but she was the bully. They thought she was a complete narcissist and sociopath, basically unhinged. William was horrified when he heard the allegations. In response, William apparently demanded to be separated from Meghan on a day-to-day basis. the royal rift between Harry and his father may suffer another harsh blow and may never recover.
Prince Charles is reportedly swinging the axe, culling the number of official royal titles as a cost-cutting measure. If true, it's bad news for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Could Prince Charles also have a knife in for Harry after he and Meghan have so publicly disgraced the royals?
Oh, he'll be horrified. I mean, he's been horrified for ages. He feels undoubtedly betrayed, doubly betrayed.
New details suggest that when Charles becomes king, he will refuse Archie the title of prince.
I think it's some kind of spite. I really do. I think it's really mean. Because they're entitled to that.
If Charles doesn't make Archie a prince when he should be, it will look like spite and it will cause even more trouble with the Sussexes.
At the moment, Archie is entitled to become a prince when the Queen dies and Charles becomes king. But what will it mean for Charles and Harry when Charles denies Archie his deserved title? Now it seems that Queen Elizabeth has also had enough. She ditched her never complain, never explain rule after Harry and Meghan told blatant untruths in interviews.
The situation, I think, is born out of the Meghan and Harry situation with all those statements that were made. Many of them turned out to be not true.
Normally, the Queen hardly ever addressed media reports. But after Meghan and Harry's recent string of interviews, the Queen is taking drastic measures to break her own rules.
But the palace really have now got to come out and get these things, if they are saying things that are wrong and they believe are wrong and misrepresented, the Queen wants to make sure that isn't the case.
There is one more hope for peace in the royal family. Could Meghan and Harry's new baby be the answer?
Everyone's hope is that this little baby is going to be a rift healer, because this family division has really gone on for a very long time now. And I think it's everyone's hope that this little baby will be a peace offering in many ways, and that she will help to bring this divided family back together.
Even though there is a bitter feud between William and Harry, they are doing everything they can to protect Diana's legacy. Let's never forget how much beauty she brought to the world.
She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and laugh, nor to inspire others with her warmth and kindness. I admired and respected her.
Do you think William and Harry will ever make peace? What do you think is the real reason for their royal fallout? Always cherish your loved ones. We never know when we can lose them. Share if you agree nothing is more important than family.